and they sit and they wait for me to what do you call it? This thing even? Oh, yeah, let me go over here. Let's see. All right, give me a second here so I can share it on Twitter, and then we will play. We got lots of fun stuff to play, and we're gonna do that. And I'll jump into the chat here. Just let me do this here, and then we can play. And then I'll show you some of the coasters because this is like a new world that I built, and it's gonna be awesome. It is definitely going to be awesome. All right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. Here we go. Let's kill that off. Let's do this. Let me do this. And then we'll be good. Oh, what do we got? I don't understand why everything's so empty and why nobody wants to work. Oh, there you go. Somebody's there. Somebody is there. But yeah, we're definitely going to have some fun tonight. You know it. 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 Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Hey, hello, Isabel Vlogs. How are you? I am rocking. I'm rocking and rolling. How are you on this fine, what is this, Monday night? Yeah, it's Monday night. So this one I don't think you have seen me build this one. I just started building this one like the last couple days. But, yeah, I made a coaster theme, somewhat themed Back to the Future. It's a launched motorcycle. People love it. And I even like, if you watch, let's do a view. You're probably not going to see it, but right before it goes up on a little lift hill after the launch, it does the like in the movies, and it's pretty cool. It's awesome. I love it. I think it's cool. I don't know if I stream this yet. Probably not. But then I just started adding buildings and stuff, and I haven't really watched the POV of this with all the buildings and stuff. I haven't. What's going on? Oh, here we go. Now we're going. We're going. But this is my Back to the Future themed motorcycle. They're racing. So you can see the and it went. I mean, some spots are fast, some spots aren't as fast, but I made buildings and tunnels. And, cool things. Let's see what we got going on. Besides me feeling still like crap, I feel okay. How about you? Are you feeling okay today, Miss Isabel? I'm feeling all right. I'm trying to get this congestion out of my chest, and it sucks. This is my Back to the Future theme motorbike race dual launch coaster that I enjoyed. You see the coasters going in between with each other. It's pretty cool. If you look at the thing, you can see it go, watch. That's cool. I like it. I enjoyed it. And then, and see, a lot of people like it. A lot of people, what is this? Oops. It's not what I wanted. That's right. You're going to see Kiss tomorrow. Make sure when you come back, you tell me. I know it's the final tour ever, right? I believe I heard that correctly. I actually bought concert tickets for myself, my youngest son Jeremy, and Jessica to go see Insane Clown Posse, um, what is it? Ouija Mac, Mushroom Head, Ritz, DJ Paul from 3-6 Mafia, Kiss and Candace, and actually my friend Fury is playing too, and he's having me go on stage with him to go do a song that we did back in the day. So that'd be cool. I get to perform at that. Thought it was pretty neat. He asked me to play. So I get to go perform for a song. It's going to be fun. The last time we talked, you said that you're going to see Kiss. I remember. See, I remember. I remember things. I might be a dummy sometimes, but I remember. Because I know somebody else that's supposed to be going. I don't know if they're going to be going to that, but I don't know if you remember on not this past Grow Show, the one before, when I was talking about Cliff, that had the heart attack and the bypass. He had tickets to go with his son, and he just got home like a couple days ago. So I don't know if he's going to be able to go to that concert, but he's supposed to go to that concert. Now, this coaster that I built on this thing here is like, what do you call it? Thunder Mountain at Disney kind. This is my take on it. Not exact, but if I was gonna build one, that's what this is what I would do. Yeah, I don't know if you remember, like the last Grow Show or maybe Planet Coaster Stream, you would tell me about it. Yeah, vlog it. I want to see it. I want to see it. Make sure you let me know that it's there so I can go see it. I know I subscribed and then I clicked notifications. So, hopefully it shows up. YouTube's kind of crazy. Sometimes people don't get the notifications. Because I know, I could say I never saw Kiss live, but you know, I dig some of the songs. The Pinball Machine's pretty cool. Well, the newer one, they have two. They have an old one, and then they got the newer one from probably 3 years ago, I think. Whee! Look at this. This is going up and down. Up and down. Up and down we go. Not bad. Oh yeah, what's the results? Not bad. Not bad. So what did you do today on this beautiful Monday, Miss Isabel? Did you have fun today? Go to school? Hang out at home? Okay. Time to build another coaster. What is this? Did everything go okay at the doctor's today? Hopefully everything went good at the doctor's today. How do forgot how to. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try and do this. I've been on a few coasters like this, and they are, I will say they are fun. I won't lie about that. They are fun. Make sure the speed's good enough. We don't want it too slow. We don't want it too fast. Gotta make sure I'm doing the right turn. The right tilt, I should say. The only thing about these coasters that I don't like, and I can understand why they didn't, is you can't go upside down on these. I kind of wish you could. Yeah, I saw that comment that you left on the channel, and I responded back. You know, on this YouTube channel. I don't know if you saw my comment about that. I actually looked into. Well, I mean, I was looking at expensive jackets. I wasn't like looking at like cheap windbreakers or nothing like that. I don't know. Again, if I don't know if you saw the comment I had, but I was looking at Varsity. What do you call it? Hooded jackets, and they were like around $100 each. That was the cheapest I could find. Which was crazy. But it doesn't mean we can't get stuff made. I just get a look because I want to make sure when if I make any merchandise, one, I want to have a better logo than a little guy in a bumper car. To be honest. You know, I love the little bumper car guy, but we'll get something. I just got to talk to see who I can get. To make me something good, you know? I just have to find the right person to make a great logo for us. And we'll see. See, I like the little guy in a bumper car, and I would sport it, but some people just are like, eh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the little guy in a bumper car. I should probably make sure before I build any more of this that this thing actually works. Because it'd be kind of funny if it didn't. Plus, I want to see where it's bad, where it's good. Or maybe if we had like the little guy in the bumper car added with like a roller coaster or something. I don't know. We'll see. And they go all dying. All right, at least we know. I mean, I dig the little bumper car guy. I do. I like him. I think he's cool. I don't know for sure if it's officially me. I like to say it's me. I mean, nerdy little guy with glasses likes bumper cars. That's me. It definitely fits me. That's for sure. Hey, no problem, Ty De Silva. Yeah, it's just something like a little tidbit of news that I wanted to give up. Like we all know that the off season is slow, right? Especially in this area. Especially this year is not like a huge year for attractions. So to get anything out there, and then plus things that we're doing, I want to be more transparent, more open with everybody instead of trying to hide every little sneaky thing. Like I'm letting you know what we're working on, what we're doing, and I like that about all of us being that I keep saying we're a community, we're our little family. Well, I wanted to act like that. So why am I gonna if you're a true family, you're not gonna hide all these. I mean, unless you can't because like the park's like, no, you can't tell that secret or something. I get that, but this isn't that kind of thing. But I'm glad that people are enjoying it. That actually makes me happy. It really does. If I can make anybody happy, makes me happy. I'm glad people like it. It makes me happy. I gotta test this because I have no idea what's going on. Okay, let's see what happens here. I wonder if this thing's even gonna make it. It might. It might. I got a little bit of faith. Okay. Oops, they fell off. Yes. I hope it works. This is a mess. This is definitely a mess. Let's let this test out while I'm... This is definitely a mess. Definitely. Well, I'm glad people are enjoying my news. We'll see how much people enjoy the videos. There's one that's going to be actually a little bit more risque. Than our enthusiasts ruining the hobby video. So we'll see how that happens. But my thoughts about Cyborg and what rides are supposed to be getting. Personally, floor rides don't thrill me as much, so I'm not that excited. Well, let me ask you this: what kind of rides get you excited? This is just I'm just trying to get inside your head as into, what rides you dig. Because here's my thought process. Here's my thoughts about this whole Cyborg thing. Now, and I'm sure you've heard me talk about this in other videos about Cyborg. Granted, we have a ride that's similar for, like with Kryptonite Collider. About like what, a few hundred feet away from each other. Which, when I spoke with the park about it, I let Jen know my personal displeasure about all the clones that we have in the park. She knows my displeasure. So, with that being said, here's my honest opinion. This isn't like a dig at the park. It's not kissing the park's butt. It's none of that. I don't mind the ride itself. I've ridden the one like at Quasi. If run right, it'll be crazy. It'll be like unique. I know we have to put aside having the Kryptonite and the Cyborg near each other. Take that aspect out of it. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you remember when Kryptonite was Joker's Jenks inside the Hall of Justice building back in the day. I don't know if you remember that. And it was definitely cool. It was definitely unique. It was something totally different back when. I don't like where it is now, and I wish they never put it in its spot and just put a ride that was similar or left it alone until they found something that could fit in its spot. Think about this. We all want a true dark ride, right? Are we all in agreement that we want in the park something like Justice League, but not Justice League, because those are done. They're not coming. As much as I would love to have a Justice League, we're not getting that theme. That's going to be... You're going to get a generic theme. That's what you're going to get. So, like I said, too, in the past, it's not the ride we wanted. It's the ride we got. But, like I said, we have Houdini, which is a dark ride in a sense, but not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting in the car, beep, 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 kind of thing, or one that just tells a story, like a Disney ride or the old school haunted houses. I'm talking about that kind of aspect of a dark ride. I'm not sure if you're familiar about what had happened with the Dark Knight and all the baloney back then of why Dark Knight was half built, then left and went to Mexico. I can make a whole video about that. Regardless of that mess, because of that mess, plus the station nightclub fire that happened a million years ago in Rhode Island during the Great White concert, where like a whole bunch of people died, got burnt, trapped inside the nightclub. That sent a shockwave through the New England states about fire safety. So, besides that happening, the dark ride thing, plus the baloney of the Dark Knight, caused problems. Now they're working on, okay, Cyborg is a dock ride, right? It's a flat ride in the dock. And I keep messing up with the damn station. I gotta have at least a 2-train operation here. All right. Yeah, this thing's no good to me if I can't put a 2-train operation. Oh, we don't want it like that. Damn. But I don't know if you get what I'm saying, what I'm getting at with that. Like, that's like why we don't have like a dock ride, and that's why I think, honestly, this is the first step in the right direction. I'm not saying it's the cure-all, not by any means. I'm just saying that it's the step that we needed, and we may have to take one on the chin to get what we want, if that makes any sense. I know it sounds stupid and it sounds like I'm trying to make an excuse for the park, but I'm not. This is me going, we have an opportunity here to make this thing something. So, again, I'm not, it's my opinion, obviously, and I don't expect people to be on board with my opinion, and that's fine. But what I'm saying is, if we can... Exactly. You said it right. You got to start somewhere small to get something bigger. Jen knows that we're all complaining about the double rides. There's nothing she can do about it. We can just tell her, and she tells the park, and the park decides what to do with the rides. That's how that line of communication works. That's how that line of communication goes. So, yes, we have Kryptonite over there, and then we have the other one here. Hey, just joining and hope I didn't miss much. No, Ty was asking if my thoughts about Cyborg, and I was giving my whole spiel about what I think and why. Granted, though it's a duplicate, so to speak, it's still a good thing of getting our foot in the door to get us dock rides. That's really my feel of getting our foot in the door to get a proper dock ride. You won't get a Justice League because they're not. Six Flags is done with those. Actually, a suggestion that I'm putting in with the questions is a Looney Tunes dock ride. I could buy that. I don't even think they're gonna go that far. You're gonna get dock rides again? Not yet, but they're gonna be generic based. Like it could be like an alien, a zombie, a shoot 'em up, bang bang cowboy kind of thing. That's kind of like what I think we're gonna end up getting at some point. Where did my train go? Did it die? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So again, I'm actually excited because when I talked to Jen when I was sitting in her office, she couldn't tell me a lot because they're waiting on Warner Brothers to finish approval of their artwork and the effects and stuff. That's why there's no. If you notice, usually when they have a ride that's coming out, usually by now there's something. There's some artwork. There's showing you stuff, not just what you saw in those commercials. Usually there's more. I have not ridden Great Escapes, but and even when I was talking to Jen about this, Jen McGrath, I said to her, I even said that was people's complaints that it runs too slow. Now it can be slow for two reasons. Because I know the one at Quasi runs way faster. And it goes on forever. Now, keep in mind, that's outdoors. You're outside. Try to picture your best case. That's why I'm excited about this. Even if they ran it at the same speed as Great Escapes, it's not going to feel like Great Escapes. And the reason is because it's dark. It's going to have like strobe lights. It's going to have like club lights. It's going to have a bunch of stuff. It's going to have the music. It's dark. So what I mean by this is you're going to have the aspect of it's going to feel different. It's like have you ridden Boulder Dash? Right? You ride Boulder Dash during the day. It's fast. It doesn't sting. Ride Boulder Dash at night. Ride Boulder Dash at night. Totally different feel. It's the same thing on it. You know, people are like, oh, I love night rides on roller coasters or any ride. Da, 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 da. It gives you a different feel, a different aspect. You know, a night ride on Superman or a night ride on Boulder Dash is totally different than a day ride on either Raw. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to get at, but in reality, that is, while it's not everybody's favorite ride, and we unfortunately we have to get somewhere to get in the door to kind of knock to go, okay, this is our first step into getting a real dark ride. You know, yes, Houdini is a dark ride, but it's not, like I said earlier, in the car, sitting there, going around. It's either telling a story like a Disney, or you interact. It's probably going to be interactive, because I don't know how many people can just sit there and not shoot something and go, woo. I mean, people can when they go to Disney or Universal and they get a ride that don't do that. Yeah, so again, you're going to get that same feeling. Like you're saying, Comet is a beast at night, and you understand that. That's basically what you're getting with Cyborg Inside. I mean, it's great that they're going to have the effects on it. They're going to have the music, the lights, whatever. It's in the dark, and I think that's what's going to make that ride that much more better. Is it going to be a smashing runaway success like Superman or a new coaster? Probably not. Is it going to be successful for the park for the year? Probably. I think when people go on it and realize that more people can ride this, because when you ride Kryptonite, you need to have a partner. If you do not have a partner, you cannot ride the ride. That's the rule that they have. Stupid rule, but it's their rule. Now, with that being said, this is for a better opportunity for I feel a better ride. Newer, updated. You don't have to worry about riding it, but you can just hop on and go. There's no more, well, crap, I got to wait for somebody. You know, there's no more of that, which is nice. And I like that about that. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. Look at that. The entrance is like almost at the top of the roller coaster. People can be waiting up here. Is this thing freezing on me? Oh. I thought it was. No, I mean, I'm telling you, there's a lot, I would say, controversy that, I mean, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I really think Six Flags got the jip on this year's ride. That's a really ridiculously long queue line. It's never going to get full. I'm telling you. Something was really fishy this year with the announcement. I'm sticking by. Well, I'm going to hit the bed now. Thank you for making all my days so much better, by the way. Anytime I'm feeling down, I just throw on a video and the mood goes away. Have a good... You know what, Ty, before you go to bed, thank you for that. That really, I'm not even bullshitting you. That really made my night. You know, I'm feeling like crap. The last couple days I haven't been feeling myself. It might be because I'm sick, but I truly appreciate that, Ty. That really made my day. I love people like you. I really appreciate that comment. That really made my day. It hits you right here in the heart, wherever the hell the heart is. Yeah, it hits you. I'm not even trying to be funny. That was really special. That meant a lot. Thanks, man. You know, I would love to get an air race, but here's the problem: the parks that have them have been getting rid of them. See you soon, Ty. Thanks again. I truly appreciate the comments. Uh, again, with the air races, like oh, I know that, Shaw. I mean, we've been getting. I feel our friendship relationship has been growing, and I've only met you like what 2 or 3 times, like in person, at Six Flags, and I feel the friendship and the camaraderie, and I think it's turning more of out of the friendship into the crew, into the family aspect. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy them, Cody. No, I haven't moved on. If you know anything from any live stream, like when I do the Grove, especially the Grove show, I am so scatterbrained, and I know that people are on a delay, and it probably looks like I have some kind of mental illness, which is kind of funny because like I'll have my paper like is this last week's news? Yeah, this is last week's news that I wrote all over, and and I have, if you can see this, these are like what I write down in my misspellings and everything, just to kind of give me an idea of what I want to talk about when we talk on, whether it becomes, uh, it's a rant or a discussion that everybody dives into when we do the live show with the live streams, and but then all of a sudden I'm talking, and then I look at the comments while I'm talking, and then if you notice, I kind of stop. I'm reading the comment, then I get back to talking, or then jump on that comment, and then I go back maybe 20 minutes later to what I was talking about. I look like I belong in an insane asylum, which is funny, and I think that's what helps make like the live streams, the Grove shows, and all that much cooler and that much better, because it's just because I really want anybody who comes and joins in, like if I'm playing this game and we're shooting the shit and all that, like I just want people to feel like I'm not trying to control anything. Like, yeah, I start the conversation, but I want people to get involved in it, and we just all talk and whatever. And what I'm trying to work on, Luco knows how to do this. I want to try and figure out how to do it myself. Is to be able to bring people in like on screen, like during the Grove show, to talk about certain topics. But back to your thing about the big ride. See, I'm going backwards again. I do it all the time because it's a great topic. The problem with air races, a lot of the parks that have them are getting rid of them. And I'll give you the example. Like when I talked to Jerry Brick at Boulder at Lake Compounce, the what are they, top spins, the flippies, they call them Twister at Six Flags New England. They used to have the there was like what 6 motors on those things, or 4 whatever it is. There's a bunch of motors that make that thing flip and do whatever. Well, same thing with air race. So as the motors break down, uh, so the same thing with air races, because the air race has got all the motors and the things going around. So you got that motor in the middle, and then each individual arm has got all these motors spinning it one way, spinning it another. Air races are a great ride. If you've ever gotten on one, actually, I find the smaller ones are the best ones. Small circumference, more powerful, like at Casino Piers, fabulous. Now, the one at Luna Park at Coney Island was awesome too. Coney Island got rid of theirs, and some other parks have been getting rid of them. They're just too cost. Like one of them motors cost for hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're not cheap, and they're only covered for so long. And thank you, William Loudy. I know you don't say much, and we talk time to time on Facebook and stuff. You're a good dude. Yeah, I know everything's going around. I don't mind. This is like weird. It's like my nose is like a little stuffy. It's kind of like a chest cold mixed with allergies at the same time. Like all I've been doing is like just hacking crap up, and I don't really have like the itchy eyes and stuff. It's just my nose is all. Air race was just an idea I threw out, but Yeah, rider experience on an air race is awesome. Now I know there's 3 models of an air race. There's the small one, like at Casino P. Oh, you know who else had one and got rid of it real quick? Was Fun Spot down in Orlando. They had it for, I don't know, even not even a week, and then got rid of it. And again, the problem with the big flats is it's going to come down to cost for the Great Escape. I've talked about this on the Grow Show a million times, and the only reason why I talk the way I talk about the return on investment, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Jennifer Mance, that's in marketing at Six Flags New England. She used to work there a million years ago, like in the beginning of her career in amusement parks, like way back in the day. And she just said, they determine what attractions they put on based on how long it's going to take them to get their return on investment back. Now, I'm sure times have changed since the last time she worked at like 80s or 90s or whatever. Like, I'm talking like that far back. So she said it all depends on the return on investment. So it's going to have to be, even if it's something big, it can't cost a lot of money. Like, you're talking in range of stuff. If they're going to get something big, it's going to be used. Whether it's a roller coaster or a flat ride, I think it's going to be used. Now, if they're going to get new, it's going to be like some kind of weird flat. Not weird, but like a Fly is, like Cyborg. You're going to get stuff like that. That's their budget. Realistically, that's how much money Six Flags is willing. It's probably like $1 million or $2 million every year that they're willing to spend for a new attraction. And it probably takes them that year or two. Probably takes them a year or two to get that money back. You know what I mean? It's again, it's all because of its location. I mean, look when they did Holiday in the Park, failed. And the other part about the flats, and I complain about this all the time, and I say I'm gonna, and I haven't done it. Shame on me. Is there needs to be more innovation in the world of flat rides. Period. There's like too many crazy spinny rides with too many motors in most parks. If you notice, all these like crazy flat rides you see out in Europe and stuff, they go out there because that's where they're manufactured out there, like Zamprella and anything that Mach makes, anything that Intamin makes, so on and so forth. It's because it's there. The United States parks are a little leery on some of these rides because of how long it's going to take to get parts, because they're made overseas. And I forgot what it might have been. Oh, you know what it was? It was Jerry Brick was telling me, I forgot which ride. They had to have a part overnighted from like Japan or something, or Europe, and it was ridiculous money. Ridiculous money, like more money than you would ever want to spend. So that's another problem. I'm all about I'm all about take a classic, right, that most parks got rid of, and update it for today, and with today's safety standards, and bring back some of them old classics, man. I know parks are looking for what they can what do you call it, advertise, market, to get people to come in. Get some, like Six Flags New England, they would benefit from getting, like, if they did 1 year of like Flyers, say Flyers, Tilt-A-Whirl, and say a whip. I'm just throwing that out there for an example. But say you say Six Flags New England got that. Like, a good year for that would be next year. Not that that's going to happen, but for the 150th. What's old is new kind of thing. I told Jen that. I'm like, if you guys don't have a big budget, I'm like, go get 3 classic flats. I said, and then you can market it. What's old is new. New for the 150th anniversary of Six Flags. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking outside the box, like to help them out and stuff like that. But, and I saw Charles say, do you think the new park president will have a longer leash? I don't know. I'm not even familiar with this person. I've never even heard of this person that is taking the spot here. I'm not familiar at all. I know I'm like a bad podcast host. Like most people, when they do shows and stuff, they really get their ducks in a row and they do a lot of research. I don't. I mean, I shouldn't say that I don't. The research that I do, I see like throughout the week all the different articles that I read. You know, you're sitting on the toilet and you're reading, or you're on break at work, or you just don't feel like working for an hour and you want to read some stuff. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. And that's, you know, like what, you know, that's the research I do. Now, if there's like a video I'm making and it's like this topic, I'm gonna go and do a little research. You know, like when I make my prediction videos. Not comparing, just wondering if the Switch could prompt a splash. I mean, it could. It in all actuality, it could. Uh, it could. It could like. Well, this is what I notice. I don't know if you guys notice this or pay attention to this. When there becomes a new park president, in any chain, any park, if you notice, there becomes a like new energy for that park, even for its first year. I noticed that. Like I've seen park presidents come and go at Six Flags New England, Six Flags Great Adventure, you know, all over the place. You see it happen all the time, right? I always see a new energy. Sometimes that year ends up being on a breakout, you know, like a breakout, you know, a year for that park. I mean, look at like what P. Carmichael came into for Six Flags New England last year, for last season. And I feel for his first year, he did pretty good. I mean, the attraction was already set. He didn't pick that attraction, and I know he didn't pick this attraction this year. I know he didn't. I think if I could talk, see, the thing is, he won't say nothing. He might off the record, you know, because he's told me things off the record that that I've not said at all. You know, the park knows they can trust me. Sometimes they just have to be careful because, you know, they don't know if I'm telling somebody in my crew something and it could get out. And understandably, you know, they got their own job to protect. I'm just some guy running a fan site and they're telling me something off the cuff. Uh, Let me put it to you this way about change ups and stuff like that, because uh, I'm telling you, my little conspiracy theory that I don't want to call a conspiracy theory with Cyborg and Superwoman girl, whatever, that's going into Six Flags St. Louis. I'm telling you, those were switcheroos. I don't know for a fact. I don't have any evidence speaking on that, but look at the facts. I mean, we talk about them all the time. Look at the facts that every single for Six Flags New England. Now, I don't know if you went to Great Escape right after the announcement of the new rides, but I know for Six Flags New England, the new banners and stuff, I was there on that day. I was at the park the day of announcements. I remember me and Jeremy, we went to the water park that day. I played hooky from work, and I said, screw this. I said, I'm going to the water park. It was going to be a nice day. I wanted to go to the park to see, you know, I was like, oh, we could check out the banners and blah, 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 blah. And then I got there, and I'm like, there was nothing. Nothing. There wasn't, they had stuff like, oh, new passes for 2019, da-da-da-da-da. Not a mention, not a word. It was like the announcement did not even happen. Which is weird because it always happened. Always. There was always a banner. You know, I don't, I don't have an answer, but I have a theory in this. I got two theories, and they're probably not even correct, but I'll spill my theories. One, they if you remember last year was a crap fest in terms of rides breaking down. Goliath was a mess, right? Remember, Goliath was a complete mess last year. Uh, the Joker went down for a while. Superman had issues with its trains. The ride was down for a couple weeks, and then it ran the rest of the season, except for like the last couple weeks, with only one train until they got the two trains back. Uh, Again, that's you know, that's one theory I got. They took that ride away because maybe that ride cost more than Super. I don't know the cost. I don't know if they were punishing Six Flags New England for that, or maybe St. Louis was like, no, we want this ride instead of this crappy ride. Maybe I don't. I've never been to St. Louis, so I don't know if they have a ride like that, like a kryptonite. These are things I don't know the answer to. I wish I knew the answer to. So I think it could be budgetary reasons, which maybe that doesn't fly. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't fly in the wind. But maybe somebody complained. I really don't know. I wish I knew the answer. I do. There's just something weird going on. It was definitely a switcheroo. There was no banners. It looked like it didn't even happen. It was just weird. It was almost like a divorce happening. It was almost like something was off with the company and the park. Like, no, you can't have this. I'm taking this away from you, kind of thing. I know it sounds stupid, but something was just so off about it. And I'm just like, what is there's something wrong. Something was wrong. I don't know what. I don't know where. I don't know why. But something was off. And it kind of was like, come on. Like, what area of the park am I in? I know it sounds weird that I'm saying that. I have two distinct areas. I have like an old Western area, and I have a sci-fi area. We'll make this all like the Western. And then maybe back over here, I'll make a Halloween area. I don't know. I'm just making a lot of mountain roller coasters and stuff. Just because I like it. Because I think it's cool. Yeah, well. I'm trying my best. See, I never got to ride Big Bad Wolf at Great Adventure. I really hope the Superman trains are coming. And for those that when I made this prediction about this, let me tell you this: if you're looking to see what kind of trains they are, look to the rumored 2020 Busch Gardens Williamsburg trains, because that's an Intamin coaster. It's like that one that was going, and I know I talked about it, and I already said why I don't remember the coaster that much, because my chances of actually going overseas to go ride that was slim to none. But now I'll pay attention to this ride because of it coming to close up. But if you want to know what trains they are, look at the trains that'll go on that coaster, and that's pretty much what you're gonna get. Because if you look at it, they're pretty much. I mean, minus having being able to launch. I'm sure they can make it underneath so it can catch the train, the chain. I'm just saying that. I'm telling you, watch, watch. If those trains do in fact come, that's what you're gonna get. That's not gonna fit, so you don't go. Ooh, a small Western building. There we go. What's this? Any other Western buildings around here? Adobe House. The more west in the country. We get, the less confident I am, though. I mean, it's... Yeah, it's tough. You know what it is? The further out we go, because we don't... Those aren't our... what do you call it? They're not our parks we go to on a regular basis. I mean, for the most part, I don't know about you, but I mean, I've only been to Great Escape, I think, like, twice, I want to say. At least twice. And then I've been to Great Adventure a bunch of times, New England a bunch of times. I've been to Over Texas once. I've been to Great America once. I've been to Six Flags America 2 or 3 times, I think. Twice, I think. You know, and so again, you know, with that being said, you know, it gets tougher when you're not going to the parks all the time. You know, it's tough. The only way to, I mean, it's like when I make my predictions, I'm trying my best to like look at what they've got. Look when the last time they got a coaster. Look how, you know, in between coasters. Look when they got flats. Look when they got water parks, et cetera, et cetera. That's realistically, that's really all you can do. You know, like, and the best part about all that is, it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Did you have fun making your prediction? I know I had fun when making mine. So again, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. If you had fun making it, it's all that matters. I mean, because one thing's for sure, I try not to make myself look like I'm the, you know, I'm on this kick now, and I want people to realize that as I'm calling people out for baloney, I don't want people to think that I think my opinion is the almighty gospel. I don't want people to think that at all. I just give my opinion. We can agree to disagree, and it's all good. But yeah. Like a Super Miami. What is Great Escape looking at? A Super Miami? Is that like a misspelling? I don't know what a Super Miami is. I've never heard that. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I see them getting... Oh yeah, let's put it in a view. Let's see what this thing looks like. I didn't ride it in this view yet. But yeah, unfortunately, Great Escape's going to be in either the water park department or the cheap flat variation. I would like to, I mean, I'm going to stick by this. I would gladly love to see Gotham City Gauntlet leave Six Flags New England and go to Great Escape. I think that ride would be a perfect fit for that park and its populace and the people that are going there. You know what I mean? Like, you might not be excited for it, but I think that ride would be a good fit for that park. Ah, okay. I know what you're talking. Yeah, okay. I just didn't know what the name of. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I see where you're going with. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking. I mean, them rides could be fun. It's kind of like at the park down on Orchard Beach. There, what is it? Palace Playland. They got like that Moby Dick ride that's small. It's fast. Packs a little bit of a punch. I know what you're talking about. You know what would be a good a flat ride for Great Escape? I would even be pumped if it came to New England. It wouldn't be a big crowd pleaser. It's definitely more family friendly than, but still packs a punch. That ride that's going to Knoebels. It's kind of like the like what is it, the Tiki Twirl at Cedar Point, like the Calypso rides. It's just a smaller, compact, fast. It packs a punch. Like I rode it at IAPA 2 years ago inside there, and I walked off. I was like, "Whoa, I'm a little dizzy here." I think it would be good. Yeah, I know you. That's why I said I'm sure you probably personally wouldn't be thrilled for Gotham City Gauntlet, and they would probably retheme it to something else. But I'm telling you, if there was a new coaster coming in, it's. I mean, unless they decide to spring for one, I can't see them spending money on a big coaster at all. I mean, you'll never see anything like a Superman there. What you got, the Comet is gonna always be the grand poobah of their coasters, and then everything else. I mean, because it's a different field. It's the Great Escape technically isn't like Six Flagged. You know what I mean? They don't have a Looney Tunes. They don't have DC. They don't have any of that. It's just its environment. They keep it because they know their clientele. And that's why I say you wouldn't enjoy it. I'm sure you would ride it, and I know you wouldn't like love it, but the populace, the general public would eat it up. And unfortunately, and a lot of people, it took me, and honestly, and it took me, I'll be honest. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, that ride there. The one that's going to Knoebels. It's like the mini Huss. They, what do you call it? Like I was saying, it took me a few years to kind of catch grips to truly understand this. I used to be like everybody else. Every year, everybody's like, coaster, 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 I want a coaster, and then you get some crappy flat ride or some ride you didn't want. You go, son of a bitch, and you start flipping out, right? Guilty, right? I'm sure each and every one of us is guilty of this. But it took me years to grasp that the rides that they put out are not to please the enthusiasts. Like once in a while, they're gonna throw us a bone and get us a coaster or something that we want. Very rarely, but the ride selection is not picked for any coaster group. None of that. They're doing their research based on surveys. Like when you're waiting in line before the park opens, they got the person with the tablet and they're asking you questions, and that's how they get a lot of their info. It's not. I mean, they do take ideas from us, but in the grand scheme of things, the people that spend more money at the parks are not us. It's the general public. So you got to deal with that. And I know, look, I've been definitely guilty of that. I'm not even going to deny it. I'm not going to lie. I've definitely been guilty. Let's see. Is that a cleaner guy? Security's getting a little tight over here. I mean, this area. Let's break him up. Come on. Throw him in amusement park jail. Are any of them doing like the pee-pee dance or something? No, they still know how to walk. Idiots. Speaking of bathroom and peeing, where's the closest bathroom? That's not one. Oh, there's one over there. I should probably put another one over here. Yeah, unfortunately, when it goes to, they're putting in attractions based on the demographic. They're looking, they're going, okay, when we put in certain type of ride, the attendance isn't flat, jumps maybe 2%, 1%, 3%, whatever. I put this attraction in, it jumps 5 or 6%. And say the new coaster that they get is the one that brings it 2%, and it takes them 3 years to get their money back. And then I don't know the formula. I don't work there, so I kind of wish I knew what the formula was. I would love to know. It would help me make my prediction videos better. I wish the park would just be like, yeah, it's this. I know that's not the case, but I wish it was. Is that why is that building so big for a bathroom? I don't get it. Oh. Wow, that big ass building is for these 2 doors. The magical bathroom portal. Imagine that. There's your bathroom. This whole big building. For that little thing. Craziness. That blows my mind. No, I think a Eurofighter would be successful if they used the new restraints, not the over the shoulder. I'm not a total believer in that it wouldn't be successful there. I still buy that it would. I really do. I truly think it would. And the reason why I think it would be successful is, again, everybody that goes there, they've probably been to that park a bunch, right? You got your locals, right? You got your locals. And then you get the people that vacation, and usually these people that vacation, they go up there regularly. They take the kids. They're gonna spend a day or two at the park or the water park, or they're gonna go to the lake over there. Kids are kids. When kids go to the park, they're gonna want to ride everything they can. Because I remember when I was a teen and a kid, I didn't go, I don't like that ride. I went on everything. No matter how many times I've gone on it in the past, I went on everything. Why does nobody want to ride this ride? Nobody wants to ride it. What's wrong with the pirate ship? Where's the love for the pirate ship? Look at this little wooden coaster. This thing was popular at one time. How many guesses this thing had in its lifetime? This is the first coaster I built on this. Wow, it's had 16,597 lifetime guests. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen any of my coasters have that many guests, ever. This thing's had a full queue line. Oh, this one must have broke down. Oh, now it's going. How many guests? It's only had 2250. This one's had more guests. What's the matter? We wants to ride this one now? Oh, it must have broke down. Yeah, it broke down. They'll be back. What's my profit been on this thing? Ouch. Now I wonder if that's like $33 million. Greased Lightning was a failure. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard, to kind of figure that place out. It really is. When it comes to figuring out Great Escape, when I'm trying to do my prediction videos, I'm always throwing a dot because you just don't know. You really, really don't know. Oh no, dock rides are always a hit. If I build a dock ride in this park right now, the queue line is going to be ridiculous. I always have to build a big queue line, and then people complain that the line's long. Like, people love it. How many people have ridden this thing? This thing was built after my Back to the Future rides. I mean, Grease Lightning, that's the fireball, right? If that's the case, that explains why it failed. Well, let's be honest. It didn't fail because people were not buying the roller coaster thing, and people like, I've ridden these things at carnivals. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like they're saying, I don't care. And that's the problem. That is the problem that Six Flags has. Come on. Where are you? Here we go. Why is this thing up in the air? Now watch how long. Watch how long I made this queue line, and watch how quickly it fills. It's ridiculous. Usually I don't like building big queue lines. Oh wait, I shouldn't have did that. Okay. Because I want to tell you what. This is how stupid the people are of this game. I don't know how many of you played this game. What is the park name? You'd be funny. The file name I made for this, I called it Cotton Candy, and I named it after a Insane Clown Posse song that was called Cotton Candy. It's definitely a oh, you son of a you. I gotta rework this, son of a bitch. Damn it! I gotta rework it. Come on, which way you going, you fool? Not what I wanted to do, but I'm not gonna rework it. Bastard. Now, you guys are talking about the Nightmare Building. They could use that for an indoor dark ride. I honestly don't see them using that building, and I think if they're going to, they'll build a new one. I feel this line is too short. we'll just make it go like this. And then wrap around. There we go. Yeah, it could. I mean, even though when I named this park Cotton Candy, it has nothing to do with the song. Because like in the song, like in the chorus, it goes, "Cotton candy don't get wet until it's in your mouth." And if you understand those guys, then you understand what the meaning behind cotton candy is. I was just being in a silly mood. Oh, guys, and speaking of Insane Clown Posse, everybody knows that I played with that guy Shaggy 2 Dope. Well, excuse me, full clip from Psychopathic Riders. Anyways, Insane Clown Posse is coming to Providence May 5th. And my friend is playing that show, Fury. And technically, I will be playing that show with them for one song. Not with ICP, but my friend during that concert. So, I will be performing a song. During that concert. So all those little juggalo kids will get to see this old guy. I forgot the name of the song. I gotta ask my friend what the song. We recorded the song like 4 years ago, I think. It's a great song. It's just been a while since we performed. It's been at least like 3 since we performed it. And the funny thing is, because my son Jeremy, he's 14, gonna be, isn't it? Yeah, he's 14. Holy crap. Holy crap, holy. He started getting into them a couple of years ago. And when I took him to their headquarters, to their record label in December. Then while I was on the cruise, my brother took him to go see Shaggy 2 Dope of Insane Clown Posse on the solo tour. The following night, after my brother took him, I took him to go do the Psychopathic Rider show when I performed. And then, and I took my son. And then the funny thing is, Jessica had never seen anything. She never watched a video of me perform or nothing. I mean, she knew about the baby on the baby on a cross that used to be hanging up on a wall. And like the horror rap thing. She had never seen it. She'd never been to a show like that. And she loves Halloween. She just didn't know like this world existed. And I take her and her mom and her daughter. You know what? Devin's a jerk. My oldest son, he didn't want to watch me perform. He did not want to see his dad. He's never seen me perform live, ever, never. And he didn't want to see me perform. You know why? Because he loves Eminem. Eminem and ICP had a beef a million years ago. That beef got squashed. And he's like, no, I like Eminem. I don't like ICP. It's kind of funny. But the funny thing is, out of all these shows, Jeremy has not got the full ICP concert experience with the soda flying and getting soaked and all the crazy stuff. This one, he'll finally get that. The best part about the club that this is in, the best part that I'm excited about, there's like a big like ballroom, then there's a small club, then there's what they call the shelter. Now, I know the guy that runs the arcade part of the shelter, because we've traded pinballs and bought pinballs off each other. So there's a pinball arcade, and then the building next door to it is the hot wiener joint in Oneonville, Providence. So I can go play pinball, eat hot wieners, perform, and watch the show. Oh yeah, plus I don't know how many of you ever heard of the rap group 3-6 Mafia. One of the guys from that group's gonna be there, DJ Paul, which is cool. Oh, Mushroom Head's gonna be there, and this white rapper called Ritz, that's pretty big, is gonna be there. Another rock group called Kissing Candace. And then this fruity, weird, and I shouldn't say fruity, but like freaky guy that I performed with at the other show called Ouija Mac. It's crazy. I'm old. Well, I'm not old, but in the music world and rap, and I'm old. I am. I will admit that all day. But you know what? It's fun. I know. I was gonna. What do you call it? Live stream it, but I didn't. I should have. Well, you know what it was because I want everybody to watch it on the Hornapalooza YouTube channel. So I was like, I'm not gonna live stream it. I'm like, I want people to watch the video. I forgot how many people actually watched the video. I don't know. I have to look. Oh, let me ask you guys a question that are watching. Has any of you been to Fright Kingdom, the haunted house in Fright Kingdom, out in New Hampshire? I don't know how many of you heard of it or not. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up, I got a message on SFNEOnline's message from somebody from Fright Kingdom today. For those that have been to Fright Kingdom, what do you call it? They have midway that they have. They have a midway, like they got like a DJ and an area to chill out, and they have different like different what do you call it? Like props from horror movies and TV shows and stuff. Like outfits, and they have different figures like Michael Myers and Jason and Freddy and stuff like that. Well, the whole point of the story was the guy that owns the collection messaged me, and he's like, "Oh, like that review, it was spot on. I appreciate it," because I showed off the midway and all the cool stuff. Yeah, if you look somewhere on this channel, you'll see what do you call it? If you watch any of the Fright Kingdom videos, you'll see the midway. Like, yeah, there's me talking about reviewing the haunt, but you can see like the Christmas one. I mean, the midway is cool, and I love going to Fright Kingdom. I thought I was gonna have an issue with Fright Kingdom in the sense of, like, I went for Halloween time. Hey, what's up, Sarah? When I went to Fright Kingdom for Halloween, and then I heard that they have a Christmas and a Valentine's event, so I was like, okay, Christmas, what are they gonna do? Is it like Halloween with Christmas thrown up on it? And to be tacky and stupid, and it wasn't. And I was shocked. It was actually awesome. So it was cool that the guy that owns the collection of the stuff that was in Fright Kingdom hit me up and was like, "Oh yeah, I appreciate the review and seeing all. I like the guy loved it. And matter of fact, if you ever go and there's a Michael Myers character walking around, that's the guy. So if you ever see I got a tombstone in the tree. I'm gonna leave it there just to be funny. So many rides break down. I feel like I own a Six Flags. Like, this is sad. Look at this. This queue line, this long queue line is going to be full, like, real quick. Hey, Sarah, how was your day? Uh-oh. Why is it doing that? There we go. No, this is for a haunted house. The haunted houses in this game are, like, ridiculously popular. This queue line will fill up and it'll be full. And the funny thing is, what is this is like all right, so the ticket price, you don't pay to get in the park, you pay per ride. So they set the price at $15. I've charged $50 a whack and the line nobody left. Like, that's crazy. Like, this thing, look, it's filling up. It's just this thing will give it about 5 more minutes. This whole queue line will be full and it'll stay full unless it breaks down. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I could put a hang on. Got to do it because I paid for it. I'm going to use it. Where is it? There you go. Does anybody, unless you're reading, this is a Munsters car. And I don't know if anybody followed, you guys, most of you guys probably don't know, and that's okay too. This past weekend, was the Texas Pinball Festival, which is one of the biggest pinball festival shows like in the whole country, if not the whole world. They have, I don't know how many know this, but like a month or two ago, Munsters, and I've talked about it, Stern Pinball announced and released a Munsters pinball machine. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up this the yellow car I put there, how many of you watched the old Munsters TV show? I don't know how many of you remember it. Some of you might be too young. I might really be dating myself and making me really look old. But in any case, they had, I don't think it was the car, but they had a replica of that yellow car. And inside that yellow car at the Texas Pinball Festival was Eddie Munster, the kid. The son that was in the TV show, he was there doing all, because like last year they had Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk, doing autographs. People were signing a pinball machine and all that. I love, but matter of fact, I'm going to look. I saw the pictures online when they were setting up the show, like the day of the show. They had Eddie Munster without this glass thing on, sitting in the car, and they were pushing it through the place with him in it. It was cool, man. It was really, really awesome. And I have yet to play that pinball machine. Matter of fact, I'm in a sell-off of my pinball machines right now. I got to count. Let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... I have 12 currently. I've had more at one time. I have 12 currently. Pinball machines. I don't know if you guys can see. I like showing them off once in a while, but this is like 9 of them, and then there's around the corner. If you can see Gremlins where my finger is, around the corner there's 3 more. There's an Attack from Mars, a Surfing Safari, and a what the hang on? I gotta look at the name. I forgot. Oh, Mata Hari. It's an old, like, 70s pinball machine. In any case, yeah, I want, Spider-Man's leaving this weekend. I want to sell my Metallica, and I want to sell my Dialed In. Dialed In is like playing the Sim City with pinball. I want to get rid of those. And I'm trying to keep more of a horror sci-fi kind of thing going on, because I got a Guardians of the Galaxy. That Gremlins is custom made. There isn't a Gremlins pinball out in the universe. That's the only one. And I got Star Wars that came out last year, I think. And then I got Ghostbusters. I got Tales from the Crypt. I got a Rob Zombie. I love the Rob Zombie. Oh, and I got an Alice Cooper coming. That's coming straight from the factory. They're just starting to build them now. But like these machines are like ridiculously expensive. Usually what I do is, because my Discover card has a crazy high limit, usually I put a pinball machine on it, and it takes me like a year to pay it off, because it's so expensive. Depends on the machine. Like the Dialed In, I paid $8,500 for that thing, brand new in a box. And I'm not even gonna get $8,500. I'll probably lose like $500 on it, unfortunately, when I sell it. But hey, I definitely got $500 worth of how to play out of it. Yes, I'm definitely doing the Grove Show Wednesday. I figure like this. I like doing the Grove Show, and I don't want to lose that momentum that we've been having, like over the, because if you guys notice, it's been picking up, like people watching live. Even now when I'm doing these Planet Coaster streams, more and more people are coming, which I love. I mean, are we getting like 100, 200 people? Not yet, someday, right? But I don't want us to lose that connection. Like, I understand, like, if I go away on a cruise, I'm not really going to do a grow show because I'm not going to just like sit on a cruise ship, walking around, talking about it, and people are going to think I'm on crack or something. I mean, not that I care, and I don't want to sit in my hotel room. And because this Thursday I'm going to be at PAX East, which for those that don't know is a video game expo, and you see everything from Xbox, Nintendo, Sony, all the PC stuff, plus the tabletop board games and the battle games and the card games. I mean, that's how I found out about like Cards Against Humanity. There's all a bunch of like crazy stuff. So if anybody wishes they could go, matter of fact, Luco has like at least 2 extra tickets for Friday. If somebody wants to go, talk to Luco for Friday. Because he bought 2 tickets for Thursday, so me and him are going Thursday. Then he bought 4 tickets for Friday, and then he bought 4 tickets for Saturday, and then he's taken. I don't want to go Saturday. Like I'm even like, I don't do well in like massive crowds like that, like on an all-day basis. Like they have like 20, 30, 40,000 people in a day in the Boston convention. That's way too many people for that convention center. And then like you don't get to enjoy, everything. There's no way you can enjoy everything. It's just not gonna happen. People see, I hate this. Everybody's getting like hung up. I gotta fix the path. Well, that's cool. I made a bridge. But I need to. Maybe if can I do that? Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you got. It's stupid, but you can get people hung up on stuff. Really dumb. I don't like that with this path thing. It's stupid. So yeah, if we could talk about this Wednesday, what I plan on doing is I know a lot of people love games. I'm not a huge gamer like I used to be, but I still like to check it out. Plus, it's like good, like because it's the off season, the park's not open yet. It's great to have this kind of content roaming around. Something to talk about. Maybe there's something that somebody sees game wise, like, oh, check that out, or because there's times that we purchase card games or board games, and what do you call it? And then like a bunch of us get together and we just sit at my house or somebody's house and we play games. So sometimes we find some weird, unique games at PAX, and I buy a bunch of games. I'm all about like experimenting and finding games and stuff. I'm okay with that. Look at these people. They just walk through the bars. They're like ghosts. Look at them. They walk through they walk through it. I'm waiting to find a kid to jump kick. The last Planet Coaster stream I did, I had a lot of vandalism, which meant like these garbage cans and the chairs were getting knocked over left and right. So you can replace them you can replace these things for like $5 or whatever in game money, right? And I forgot who the hell was watching with me. I replaced the trash can, and some little stinky kid comes up and boots it like a football through a field goal post. I replaced it, and the kid ran back and kicked it. I was dying, like. And then, like, the person was watching, I'm like, did you see that? And they're like, no. I'm like, they kicked it. And I'm like, here they go, they're coming to kick it again. It was funny as hell. It was funny. But I do think for the Grow Show this week, what I know I want to talk about for sure is Green Lantern at Magic Mountain. I mean, I gave like a little update, like from the, the off-season update. I want to talk about Copperhead Striker, even though I have not ridden it. But I just wanted to like talk about what I've seen, what I've heard, because I'm on this kick now. You know how like as what they would call the social justice warriors out there are like trying to take people down and get them out of their, like famous people and all that. Well, I'm not going to call people out, because if you start doing that in the Costa community, there's a bunch of crybabies, and then they go to like the executive committee, and then they try to get you kicked out. So what I'm going to do instead is just to be open and transparent about how I feel about all the baloney going on, because I get it. People got opinions. I am not the police. I'm not here to tell you how to act. I'm not here to tell you what to say. But we can all agree to disagree and be respectful and debate. There could be rides that I love, you hate. There could be rides that you love and I hate. It's okay. But I just think that people, for some reason, like this whole country, this whole world right now is going like Looney Tunes on all aspects of life. And it's crazy. You got to watch what you say, watch what you do, because if not, people are going to come and get you. That's why I have a video coming out in a few weeks. I've already edited it, already uploaded it, and scheduled it for like almost near the end of April. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. There's 2 videos coming up. I don't care if this gets out to the public. I'm just being cautious because of a couple of reasons, and I'll tell you this. There's 2 videos coming out. I'm doing a video of the pros of joining a Costa group. Now, I don't say, hey, join XYZ Costa group. I'm talking generalization. Why I say do the research, find the one that matches your needs. Now, that's all positive, warm, and fuzzy, and that's what it's meant to be. The cool things about joining a Costa club. Now, later in April, there's the negative, why you should stay the hell away from Costa clubs and they should be extinct. And I don't call anybody out by name. I don't call out any club. I don't mention any clubs. I don't mention any people. I don't mention any fans. I don't mention anything. I talk in a generalization. And I also say in the video, if the shoe fits, wear it if you think I'm talking about you. But I figure like this. People probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say what I'm talking about. And plus, regardless either which way, I am not trying to get kicked out of Ace, because I know I will bet money. I will bet lots and lots of money that somebody watches this video and reports it to the executive committee. I thought about that after I uploaded it, and then I was like, should I just delete it? Because it's going to cause a lot of drama. And then I went, nah, I'm just going to leave it. Because then I would be cowering and showing that I was afraid. I'm not afraid. I mean, do I need Ace for anything? No. Do I need any and I don't even mean that in an ignorant way. I'm just saying, do I need any Costa group for anything? And the answer to that is no. I've made a lot of friends from joining Ace and going SFNEOnline. Actually, I think I've made more friends from SFNEOnline than I did Ace, but a lot of people in Ace know me, especially now from when I ran for president. Yeah. Okay. I think that line's good enough. But yeah, I have no doubt in my mind there's going to be some crazy stuff that comes out of that, the video for that. And the way I look at it is what it is. I don't foresee myself getting kicked out, but who knows? Somebody could be like, yeah, get this dude out of here. Because I'm not trying to be like negative and toxic and all that. I'm just tired of you know what I'm saying? It's it's either going to get ignored and people are just going to be, this guy's an idiot, or it's going to go down bad. You know, I'm not going to make any statements of who I'm talking about. I can tell you, you may or may, I mean, if you want to talk to me in private about it, Charles, I can tell you what I'm talking about in case somebody asks you something. No, I'm not negative. It's just, I'm just tired of what I see. And I don't want it. It sounds like I'm trying to reach out for views or try to be like a drama thing, and I'm not. I'm just sick and tired of the way I see people treat people. I'm sick of the way certain things happen. I'm just tired of the way things are. It's not a sour grapes of certain people or certain things. It's just I'm tired of the way that people think that they're the authority of everything. And that's, you know what I'm saying? And that becomes a problem. And I get it, you know, and some people just don't want to get it, and that's fine. You know, so uh it's something that, you know, maybe I shouldn't have made that video. I mean, when I made the video for a coaster enthusiast uh ruining the hobby. Like when I made that video, I mean, I expected some baloney from it, but hey, Isabel, what's going on? Uh, the I've gotten backlash on it. Like people like DM me on like Twitter, and I don't know who the hell who is. I don't go looking at their um, profiles, but I get private DMs going, dude, delete the video. You're the reason. You're what you're talking about in this video. You're ruining the hobby. Delete the video. You suck. You're a piece of this. You're that. I've gotten 15, 20, somewhere around there, 15, 20 messages about that video, which is weird. Now, I don't sit there and I don't like screenshot them. I don't, I'm not trying to dramatize it. I'm not saying who they are. I read it. Don't get me wrong, the first couple I responded to, and I was like, dude, go F yourself. I'm like, you're the reason why I make this video. I'm like, you don't tell people what to do. Your authority ain't shit, and I don't care. I'm like, the video is not going nowhere. The video is staying. I'm like, because I want people to be aware that there are idiots out there that are ruining this hobby. I'm trying to save the hobby. I'm trying to have fun with it. And, you know, I'm just trying to make it known that people are jerks and you don't need to be treating people, bullying people. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff online and it's disgusting. Never mind what's happened to me. Never mind that. I'm talking about other innocent people. I've seen handicapped people, people with autism, people that get like bullied and stuff like that. And I've seen like my friends that we may not be part of the cool club, but get tossed and cast aside because we don't want to conform to their bull. And I'm tired of the way people are treated, and I'm making it known. What I probably should be doing is calling these people out by name and calling them a piece of shit. Let's be honest. That's what I should be doing. You know, I never wanted to get into YouTube to make drama videos or nothing. But when there's something that I stand behind, and because I was bullied all my life, and when I see this crap, I want to punch these people in the face. You know what I mean? I can't stand it. Cannot stand that stuff. It really pisses me off. And then to see people do this kind of stuff, and then they think like, oh, I'm cool. I'm going to do this, and I'm the authority. I'm King Tut over here in this world. It's a hobby. We're here to have fun. And then you got all these people ruining it. And it really upsets. You can tell I'm passionate about it and I'm upset about it. I mean, people have their own opinions. You can say whatever you want. You can tell me to stick this microphone up my nose, pull it out through my ass, and then make me eat it. You can say that. There's nothing against the law saying that. You know, and I don't want to be the guy that goes, oh, you can't do that. Because that's not me. I will never tell anybody that watches my videos in real life, friend, enemy, family member, I will never tell anybody what to do, how to say, how to feel, how to act. Never. I mean, I'll try to like correct my kids, but I'm trying to push them in the right, when they mess up and do something stupid. What's this? I'm going to build the couches on rails. Rails, I mean. Yeah, let's put that there. I know, I'm just like mumbling, ranting, and raving. I know. People are like, I just want to see. The people are probably like, just shut up and build a roller coaster or talk something about cool. All right, let's build something. I notice the people in the park here, they really enjoy the shorter, not too crazy roller coasters, I noticed. I noticed that. But I'm going to do something that I usually don't do. Trying to position myself so I can see it better. See what happens. No, I don't want to go that way. Usually I try to like figure eight or out and back a little bit, like weird. I'm just trying to make this thing like crazy. I want to make it not too tall. I want to put like, kind of like what I did with this coaster over here. This has like 3 lift hills. I kind of want to, I want to see how long I can make this thing. Like, it doesn't have to be tall and crazy fast. Like, maybe, like, I'll gradually make the lift hills bigger. But I want to see how, I want to see how far I can make this thing go. Like, I want to make this, like, a long but fun ride. Put some helixes, put some airtime hills in this puppy. Because usually I'm trying my best to make this like a traditional, well, as traditional as I can. And we don't want to do that. Come on. So we'll see how all this stuff pans out. But and the other reason why I picked the later time is because with the Fairtown movie coming out, I didn't want to derail that, and just in case some baloney happens, and I don't want the baloney. I don't want the baloney to affect the Fairtown movie, if that makes any sense. It's like its own little PR move to, I'm expecting baloney, but I'm hoping there's no baloney. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Definitely rough. But oh crap. Crap. I forgot to make, because if not, it's going to take like 50,000 years to. All right, let's just do a little test. See what happens. Come on. I mean, we all know it's going to crash, but let's see where it crashes at. Wow, see you later. Hey, at least now the ride's gonna do what I thought it was gonna do. Well, not really. This thing's probably not even gonna make it. It's, what, 32? Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not gonna. Okay. Come on. See, gradual little graduation, little babies here of let's see what we got here. Oh God, that's bad. That's bad. Can't have that. Oh yeah, that's even worse. That was worse. Holy moly macaroni. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's try that. All right, that's cool. It's just a bunch of going in circles. But it could prove to be okay. I think it's time to move it. No, okay. That's just a crazy ride, and I hope that this thing works out. I do. Where you going, fool? I'm hoping that the overall on this, after I smooth it all out, that I can control some of this craziness that's going on. Because some of this is pretty bad. So let's do this one. Always smooth. Gotta do the smooth. I know, sounds crazy. Gotta do the smooth. Yeah, it's crazy what you gotta do to make this things like run good. I mean, because look at this. This is just like going around in a big giant circle. I mean, I'm kind of fascinated by like when you do this stuff that you can watch the track like level out. It's pretty cool when you're trying to get this done. Cause like I probably should have made this somehow come out a little further like that, but a lot of tight corners. This is like an intertwined mess, which is pretty cool. Yes, that's the nerd in me, fascinated by the mess that I made. It's kind of like this needs a little bit of a break to slow it down a little bit because that fare was way too high. That was not looking good. All right, let's put see what happens when I go like this. But it couldn't make it? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Oh, okay. I take it couldn't make that. Okay. Don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, it's beautiful how it shapes up like that. That's amazing. Before I build anymore, I gotta see if I gotta build that third lift hill that I was talking about that I didn't really want to build. Let's see. It's gonna make it? Okay, it's gonna make it now. All right, so it makes it that far, but we're gonna run into. See what happens. That way. And the other thing that I have to make sure that I do, because I never do it till it's too late and then mess up and have to do everything else, is make sure I can add another train. I'm gonna be a douche canoe and leave that corner like that. Wait, did this get? Okay. Here we go. Do that. All right, I'm gonna put in the brakes because I got a funny feeling this puppy's coming in hot. Oh, start test. I don't know why I didn't start. I'm waiting for the stupid thing to come over here and it didn't come. The thing's gonna come in hot. Is it gonna mess with it? No, not too much. A little bit, but not much. Alright, so the awkward parts there are done. Let's see. Fix the transition in. Well, this thing's still... Wow, it takes forever for this thing to get here, huh? Takes a while, huh? I can't wait to see the results, like how long the ride track length is, because this is long. This is definitely long. Now let's see what the total damage is. Do I need to slow it down somewhere? That's perfect. All greens. Perfect. All right, so before I start building my little mountains and... Let's build a queue line. Because, like, the coastal layout and all that, it's cool. And I'm not going to do a POV until I build my little mountains. But that's not going to take long to do. I'll make a little Picasso with little happy little trees. You know? I'm not so worried about, like, theming-wise right yet. I just want to build my mountains so I can do POV. Oh, that's... Gotta get a little... Alright, now we can make it wider. Oh yeah, that's not good. All right. You remember this when you guys play. You gotta make sure you're in an area that's not like crazy with the stupid people, as I call them. They will block this on you because they are stupid. See what? I'm gonna put a tree in the middle of it, and they're still gonna walk through it. I'll try to anyway. It's king of the stupids. That's what it is. All right, so let's build. Oh wait, we can keep testing this so that way when I'm done. Nope, we want this. Oh, I could do a 3-train operation. We'll run with that. We'll just let them run. so. See, I'm trying to make it like it's built into a mountain kind of thing. That's like what my thing. That's my thing. That's my thing that I like. You know? I tried to make it like they didn't spend a lot, kind of like Boulder Dash. Like they didn't spend a lot of money on supports, like the lengths. They just built up a mountain. They want to make it look like we made it from a mountain, in and out of a mountain. That's the kind of feel I'm going for. Like I don't want to cover the whole thing. Just want to make it look like it was built on a mountain. Like have areas open, like, oh, people like watching the coaster go by. And it's like, whoa, that's cool. Like, yes, I will cover some stuff. Not everything, but some stuff. Well, that got covered up, but that's okay. I want to cover it all up. It looks like a butthole, actually, which is kind of funny. It's going to look extra cool when it's done. I know right now you're like, what are you doing? Why are you putting so much? I'm just trying to make it look like this thing was in a mountain kind of thing, like hills and mountains and, certain areas are like sitting on it like that. You don't want to. Well, we don't, like I said, I don't want to cover the whole thing. I just want to make it look like it was in a mountain. And then tomorrow I'll finish like theming it up. Because after I finish this, then I'm going to take off. But I want to do a POV for those that are watching. Plus I want to see, but I'll do some more theming to this. Not tomorrow. Wednesday. I'll be at Jessica's tomorrow, so I'm not gonna have the ability to play this tomorrow. So, which is fine. You gotta have your little smushy, cuddle, huggy, watch some TV time. All right, I think that's cool. Let's see. Let's see what we got. It looks hides. So let's see. Let's see what it looks like. This thing is so intertwined. Hopefully this thing looks cool like this. I mean, I know it passes the test, so it'll open and people will ride it, but I want to. Oh, this is cool. I like it. I think it's one of the best wooden coasters I've ever made, to be honest. I think it has the most airtime I've ever put on a coaster, 4.4 seconds. 5,607 feet. So it's over 2 minutes long. Not bad. I mean, I got to add scenery and stuff to it later, but that's for Wednesday. But for now, I'll open it and see if people want to, ride it. But I want to make sure that they can get on any load and don't block the station. Get these puppies out of here. Let it go. Did I even? Yeah, I opened that. I can't get over it. The queue line is full. Almost for that. It's crazy. How are my other rides doing? That's a full queue. I guess people will enjoy this ride. I didn't think people were going to enjoy this ride. Not bad. Let's see how many people have ridden this puppy, because this thing's had what? Oh, I need a guy here to fix these people. Get them out. 19,000 riders on this thing. Pure craziness right there. Pure craziness. This one ride must have broke down or something. It's only had 3,685 guests lifetime. Don't wait for people. Let it go. I'm gonna close the thing. There it goes. I like that. Watching it. Watch when it right when it's gonna hit the lift hill. Watch this. Watch what it does. Took off. It went into, what do you call it? Look, Back to the Future. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. You guys really made my night tonight. From the awesome comments, like from Ty and Charles and everybody. It was really a great night. It means a lot that people actually look forward to the videos. And I enjoy talking to everybody. So I really appreciate it. You guys really made my night tonight. We'll be doing the Grove Show live on Wednesday instead of Thursday, and make sure 8 o'clock Eastern Time, whatever you want to call it, Come join us. We're going to talk about Six Flags Magic Mountain. We're going to talk about Copperhead Strike. We're going to talk about PAX. We're going to talk about Six Flags New England. We're going to talk about Hornapalooza. We're going to talk about SFNEOnline. We're going to talk about whatever comes up in the chat. So make sure you guys tune in, and I will see you guys then. But thanks again for watching. Truly appreciate it. See you guys next time. Keep on coasting.